That's what makes a good emote. But anyways, yeah, definitely a different Raptor, because this Raptor plays Meta Knight, who is now surprisingly another character I've been seeing used, like, with some frequency. So here we go. This is, oh, my mistake. This is a quarter. This is a top 32 match. So that's how quick brackets moving today. We're going to be in top 16 in no time. So, all right, here we go. Plenty of neutral here. And, yeah, it's funny how sometimes, like, characters just recur. Because we've had Delta Force enter these brackets. Just last week got second place, breaking that third place finish curse that he had for a bit. And then we had Bonk in bracket, I think. That was 2 weeks ago. Who plays Meta Knight. And honestly, no one plays... I'm saying no one. People obviously play Meta Knight, but not a super common character, really. And I've actually... But I have been seeing more and more of the character recently, which is interesting to me. Like, it's like it all happens at one time. And suddenly everyone's using certain characters. And Meta Knight seems to be one of those characters. And honestly, I could see why. He's pretty untapped. Good tech there. Living. That was almost certain death. So... Yeah, I feel like Meta Knight as a character, since it is lacking a lot of, especially like top player representation, like the top of the Meta Knight curve is pretty good with like players who have a good command over the character, but you don't always get the most visibility on that because it's not like top players. Like, so you'll see like MKLeo's Meta Knight from like a year plus ago get attention instead of like, you know, like even Bonk as a direct example, who's like labbing this character doing crazy stuff. But wow, going from being down and nearly losing that first stock early to now with a lead that is mounting and possibly a 0 to death. This is the yeah, no, that was close. Link is pretty heavy, so if that was a lot of other characters, that would have been death. And pretty well played by Raptor regardless. That still like was a solid 60% and mounting. And now Swaggy is gonna have to figure something out here, and this is the part where I think you just kind of spam. Actually, not even. I'm gonna say spam Link Nair just to like keep yourself safe, but he's got to find that kill. Yeah, that's tough, man. That forward smash comes out so quick. Definitely. Yeah, got to be careful landing anywhere near Meta Knight for that reason, because it's so very quick and reactable. So mixing up the landings, the stage landings, mostly with air dodges or just like another jump, kind of crucial. And looking like a possible 3-stock. I do think that there is still room here for Swaggy, especially with Link, because that's the thing is you can kind of vortex with Link too. Good Z drop, but what's that, Drill Rush? Yeah, Drill Rush is got a lot of funny properties to it. But there you go, up the out of shoot. Yeah, that's how you do it. That is a staple for Link. That will take kills earlier than you even think too. Master Swords is actually very, very powerful. Yeah, Bonk has like a really good command over this character. I don't really, like I said, I don't see a whole lot of Meta Knight play, but I do have the privilege of seeing Bonk play a bit, and I've had him on. Actually, if you search Master Hand, you'll find a lot of Bonk offline and a few online VODs. He's definitely an innovator of the character. Did some pro guide stuff, does stuff with the Meta Knight Discord. Just like a lot of good info. But regardless, I do think that it looks like Raptor knows what they're doing with this character. Despite all that, may even be in that Discord. Who knows? I do think that like characters that are underrepresented like this seem to have like pretty good communities that like work together to get the resources. Because at the end of the day, like if you're making a character, you just want to see them be successful. So it's like you kind of just try to figure that out, and you try to figure out like some of the better moves. And there we go, F tilt's on the ledge. So this is still far from over. Link at 98 is not something you don't really want to let that linger. Link's F smash is insanely strong. Honestly, Link's anything is insanely strong. I just mean like as far as game stealers go, that is a possibility. And here we go, still hanging on. Not anymore. Yeah, Dimensional Cape. Whew. Got a little bit almost hairy there for Raptor, but I guess had some room to work with. It didn't really seem all that shaken throughout that, but Still pretty good hustle coming out from Swaggy, not just letting the ball drop, and that's good. Like it's good not just to give up. It's super easy to just get like tilted in situations like that. Like you know what I mean. You go down big because like Swaggy is down by like 2 stocks at one point, I think. But you know you refuse to say die, and then the nice part about that is that was a potential dub. Raptor was able to hang on, maybe got a little complacent, but for the most part, like that was within reach for Swaggy. So we'll see how that affects game 2. Sometimes even just going into game 2, realizing that you could have almost taken game 1 is like still something. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to want to say that Meta Knight is. It's a good character, obviously. Like any character that has like a 0 to death is kind of good. Well, Luigi. I don't know. That's kind of it though, right? Like that kind of thing like makes you good, I guess. I don't know. Like just having that potential, because there's characters in this game that have like far less than that. But forget about the Link. I'm a little disappointed. I feel like that Link was getting a little warmed up. But who knows? Maybe Mewtwo is exactly what Swaggy needs, because this is another character that is, again, untapped. And there's reasons for that, because this character is also, like, super light. Dies very early %, has, like, that huge tail. So that is constantly getting hit in the strangest ways from, like, all these disjoints and things that shouldn't be hitting it. And, oh, whoa. Getting right up into that. And you know what? I think Mewtwo is the pick, obviously. Obviously, taking no damage. Alright, so it looks like Swaggy's starting to turn up a little bit, starting to feel pretty good. It's, being a full stock up like that is always nice, but, the way this game works, there's so many ways of turning stuff around, and just as I say it, this is exactly what I was expecting. Thankfully for Swaggy, able to still get out of that. I was pretty nervous because I just see Mewtwo's big tail kind of just out there, and I just wonder at what point it gets caught, because that happens with a lot of moves in this game. Yeah, Raptor's pissed. Looking to take things off stage and end it. So I think that is exactly what you got to do with this character. Got 3 jumps. You got like multi-hitting aerials like that. Drill rush on the ledge. Super cool option, which I didn't realize how crazy he was until actually watching Bonk a couple weeks ago. He was doing that a lot successfully. Like hits under the stage and then you take to ledge. But good up B on reaction. That's people fall out of that, a lot of characters fall out of that sometimes at certain percents. I feel like it's like not the most reliable thing, which is why I struggle with like knowing where to put Meta Knight, because as good as stuff as Meta Knight has, there's stuff like that too. But here we go. Yeah, man, that is Mewtwo weight. So Raptor turning things all the way around. That is the tough part about playing Mewtwo, is you die really, really early. Granted, that was a really, really good ladder. Exactly how you want to do it. And I do think like a lot of characters have been caught in that, but Mewtwo especially, being light and also having such a big area to hit. And oh man, we might see it again. Yeah, a little slightly different variation there, but getting game 2 and probably feeling pretty good about it. That was a big turnaround, because I feel like Swaggy was actually doing pretty well. That first stock taking 0 damage. And then things kind of got out of hand. And also, I just realized I got to turn on my replay buffer. That's okay. It's on. But yeah, so nice Raptor. So I won't be surprised if we see more Raptor. I mean, we're going to see that. That officially puts Raptor in top 16 territory. And I won't be surprised to see Raptor move a little bit further just from watching them play. Obviously know exactly what to do with Meta Knight. Pretty well. Looks like well practiced enough. Had the ladders down. That's like that's the main thing. If you know how to do ladders with that character, like that's good stuff. All right, so yeah, we lost like all the top seeds. Yeah, so I think Citadel is actually out of here. I don't know what happened, but apparently had the DQ for whatever reason. So no more Citadel, but we do have Sola and Charm, and these are all new names to me. So if, you know, I don't know if these guys have entered bracket before, and I just haven't seen them yet, and this is kind of like their time because a lot of the usual stuff that's here isn't here. But yeah, that's where we're at. I have a feeling we're gonna be done pretty early tonight. A lot of DQs today. And this is the time when I see how quickly things are moving right now, like 45 minutes in the bracket, I'm just like, all right, I'm going to message the next block of commentators and basically like, you trying to come on early or what? Because like those are the guys you want to see, man. Like I'm here, I'm just chilling. I was kind of just expecting a late, early bracket, which I definitely got. I just didn't realize it'd be this late. This is the struggle, man. Wi-Fi brackets, we're oversaturated everywhere. I used to feel like I was like providing pretty good service with these brackets, and there was times like when they were paying out, and that was cool and that was good for a bit, but the resources don't really translate to anything. Like it doesn't translate to more resources to continue paying people, which is the main takeaway here. But like yeah, so that was cool for while it lasted, while there was that support. And then once that goes away and like it just that exists in another tournament, like this tournament just kind of goes to hell. I'm glad if you guys are hanging out and enjoying. I'm really glad, honestly. Liv, I'm doing very good. I hope you're doing well. Doing good as well. I was going to say doing well as well, and that just sounds crazy. But yeah, so it's interesting. I've been learning a lot about these Wi-Fi brackets. And I mentioned when the stream started, things are probably going to be changing with DNA and other stuff going on. I still want to do events. I just think there's other things that probably need to be happening. It just feels like Smash streams and tournaments are just kind of a dime a dozen. Like it just and everybody seems to hate them still. So it's just like, what do you do about that? Yeah, so in any case, I've been learning a lot about that stuff, and it's been super interesting. I'm still glad people are coming out these brackets despite all of it. It sucks having prize and then not having prize, but honestly, I don't think that prize was translating at a certain point, because once a few other tournaments have it, then it kind of loses its luster. So that was part of it too. But anyways, thanks for all the new follows. I see Raptor there. That's cool. Fusion Panini, thank you. Alright, so this is another top 32 match. So, yeah, I think after this, we're probably square in top 16 territory. These brackets really do move quick sometimes. Oh, maybe not quite yet. We're still filling in. We'll probably get at least another one of these top 32 matches. This is kind of the point where everything's starting to even up and